If you're looking for some of the most affordable homes in Temecula and you want resort style living, this video is for you. What's going on, guys, and welcome to Somewhere in SoCal. My name is Mike Devilak, and on this channel I show you guys what it's like to live somewhere in SoCal. As I mentioned, today I am in the city of Temecula. Wow, I said that weird. In the city of Temecula at the community of Prado. All right, I was here when they first opened, and guys, I am truly blown away at all the progress that's been made. I expect, 6 months, 7 months down the road, yes, there's progress. But whoa, all right, this community is like so much better than I thought it was going to be. So I'm going to take you kind of through here and show you guys some stuff before we dive into it. So as I mentioned, we do have the gated entrance here. All right, so you got a gated community. All right, then right up here, you're going to have this little clubhouse pool area. So that's part of the HOA. So just to talk a little bit about that as I'm walking over to the pool. All right, the HOA, we're looking at 267 a month. Tax rate here is about 1.89%. But what I want to go ahead and talk to you guys about, just the community amenities. All right, you've got the rec center, a pool, as I'm going to show you in a second, fire pits, playground, walking trails, chess tables, barbecue, which I'll show you in a second, cornhole, bocce ball, and lots of outdoor seating. So there's lots that is covered with that HOA. And what we're going to do in this video is I'm going to go through and I'm going to show you 3 of the 4 floor plans that they've got modeled. All right, these are homes that are basically starting the low 600s, and then the biggest one is going to be a little bit over 1,800 square feet and a little bit over $700,000. All right, the builder here is Meritage. They are one of my favorite builders because they include a lot of upgrades, and they call them design packages, where they're going to have the different flooring options and cabinets and countertops and backsplashes, and they even do some with the extended backsplash that are included in the price and stuff like that. So one of my favorite builders to work with because of what they give you. So right here you can see I'm kind of in this little community center area. That's currently the sales office, but I imagine that's what the community center is going to be. But you can see all these amenities here. You got I'll just go show you. Right, you got this nice resort style pool behind me here. So got a nice pool area there, the beautiful palm trees. And over here we're going to have kind of just outdoor seating area. Get the fire pit over here, so you can just come out here and chill at night. The beautiful desert weather and the palm. Guys, this is just such a vibe. It is unreal. All right, I should have came back and filmed this at night, but unfortunately they're not open when the sun's down. We get this covered barbecue pit area here. All the seating you saw, the outdoor showers there, the bathrooms, the seating under the little coverage there. So lots there, and you got these walkways. There's toilets. There's like a playground out there too. So lots and lots of stuff to love in this community. So like I said, if you like resort style living, this is your spot. One of the most affordable spots in all of Temecula. And I haven't even talked about the convenience yet. We are super close to the mall. So Promenade Temecula is literally just like, I could probably fly my drone there from here. It's that close already. So you got the mall where you can have the shopping, the movie theater, like literally anything you could possibly want is like 2 or 3 minutes that way down the road. But if you go back the other way, you got all the stuff that Marietta has to offer. So just a really prime location here with lots to do. You got great freeway access. I can go on and on and on, but let's go ahead and get this tour started. So in this video, I'm going to go through and show you, like I said, 3 of the 4 floor plans that they've got. We'll hop on a map and I'll show you guys what it's like to live here. We'll over schools, shopping, medical care, things to do, all that sort of stuff. So last thing before we go ahead and start diving into these houses, number 1, just want to remind you guys that this is a show I post every single Saturday at 8 a.m. So if you like the sort of stuff where I'm touring new houses, new communities, showing you what it's like to live somewhere in SoCal, if you like the stuff, do the stuff, like, subscribe, tap that notification bell. That way, stay up to date on everything going on in this local area. The other thing, if you like anything you see today, make sure you go ahead and reach out. I got great relationships with these guys. My phone number is going to be on the screen right now. So whether you're coming out today, tomorrow, next week, next month, whenever, I would love to be your local guide to the area, help you find your somewhere in SoCal, whether it's here or somewhere else. So anyways, let's go ahead, head back over here and get this tour started. So we're going to start things off with their biggest floor plan, which is right behind me right here. This is residence 4. We're going to have 4 beds, 3 baths, and this one right here is going to be 1,865 square feet, and this starts as low as $715,000. Now this is going to be, like I said, their biggest floor plan. It's actually the only one that has 4 bedrooms. So the rest of the other ones are 4 beds. I'm sorry, 3 beds, 2.5 baths. All right, so the biggest one by far. But we'll come around here. Check this baby out, and with that right door, and then boom. It's got a pretty nice feel right here. All right, I know the stairs right into the door is not ideal for some, but here we are. So we got a nice little living room right as we enter right here. Got the area rug to kind of accentuate the area. Then we got this nice shiplap paneling. Has an accent wall right there, so a really nice feel down here. Kind of everything kind of just a straight shot. I think I actually might ditch the dining table here. Might ditch that just to free up some space. So you got right here, you got a nice little island. So they got the 3 bar stools there, and then we've got our kitchen. The nice white cabinets up top there. You do have a gas stove. You got the nice little backsplash over here. So pretty nice little setup here, and you got a straight shot, view to the TV, to the front door, to the stairs. See what we got over here. So right here, we're gonna have our pantry. Let's go in here. Oh dang! All right, that was surprising. You can do some reach arounds in here, but there's a lot of space in the pantry. It kind of extends like to the corner back over there, but behind the wall, I'm gonna guess this is a coat closet. Yep. All right, little coat closet slash mini movie theater for those of you that have been following along for a while. Lots of storage there. You get these pretty good sized windows here, letting lots of natural light in. So this will be like our little side yard. I'm curious, and I guess we'll check it out, but I wonder if this is actually gonna have a glass window right there normally, or that's kind of an upgrade. Anyways, so you got your little like side yard here. So I believe these are gonna come as blank canvases. It's for you to decorate on your own, but nice little yard. For someone who doesn't need a whole lot of yard, all right, this could be a good fit for you. All right, so that's part of the downstairs, but let's go check out. So when I came in, I turned right into this living area, but if we turn to the left, there's some more goodies. So I'm gonna assume this is the garage. All right, so we got a 2-car garage right here. A nice little entrance that goes right there. All right, but right as we enter there, we got bathroom number 1 downstairs right here. So it's kind of got your normal bathroom setup. Got a mirror, sink, cabinets down there, the shower tub combo right here. And then one thing I do want to point out, all right, a lot of the models, a lot of the builders don't put doors on these models. People ask when we come out, like, oh, are they gonna have doors? Yes, they're gonna have doors, right? They just don't want kids slamming fingers and stuff like that. Don't want the liability. Same thing right here. This bedroom will have a door, trust me. All right, anyways, we'll walk on into this one. Pretty good high ceilings in this floor plan, and then wow, look at all these. Look at all the windows and the natural light in this. Holy smokes! All right, so a nice little feel to this. This is kind of like the. Where is this? Where are we? I'm all. Oh, okay. So this is kind of the front slash side of the house, the little alleyway. All right, but you got those wooden closet doors over there. Fan or light setup already, and then a good spot for our TV right there. Anyways, let's go on and head upstairs. So we got like a straight shot going up here. Got this little piece of art on this wall right as you enter. So no loft, but you're gonna have 3 more bedrooms up here and a laundry room and a bathroom. So we've got bedroom number 2 here for Ben 10, or 10 Ben. I'm assuming he's a Messi fan. I mixed in some of the high school stuff. The Pumas there, like that. Not the most ideal spot for or layout for a TV in here, but maybe you lay out differently for the TV on that wall. Not bad. You got the this community is really impressing me from the last time I'm here to now. Like, I was here around the grand opening, and now I'm back, and this is a whole different feel. I like it. All right, next to that, we're gonna have this. Oh, this is pretty good size. So bathroom number 2 up here. So you got the dual sinks, giant mirror, cabinets, the drawers, all the stuff. All right, and then you will have a privacy door here. I like having that privacy door because, like, so I've got 4 kids, right? And 2 of them, 3 of them are in school age. So anyways, in the mornings when they're getting ready, you can have one of them brushing their teeth, doing their hair, washing their face, whatever, out here, and then boom, someone else can be here showering, going to the bathroom, doing whatever they need to do. All right, they're still gonna fight a little bit, but they'll fight less. So here, next to that, we got our 3rd bedroom. I'm really liking the tall ceilings here. All right, so this feels like a really good sized secondary bedroom. I just walk into the corner over here. Wooden closet doors over there. Perfect setup for the TV. Really liking this. All right, then at the end of the hallway here, oh my gosh, this is a pretty good size. I was turning the wrong way first. Pretty good sized laundry room here. Holy smokes. All right, so you got that little built-in shelf up top. And then we got our washer and dryer right here. Gas dryer. Some people are kind of looking into all that kind of stuff, asking those questions. So we got a gas dryer here. I do not see the hookup for an electric dryer. Some of them have, some communities do, turn around here. Some communities do multiple, like where they give you like the option to do electric or gas dryer. So that's why I was checking that out. All right, we'll come in here to the master bedroom though. Pretty good size here. I always love when there's symmetry with those windows. They're almost like accent windows on each side of the headboard here. So I like when that's balanced like that. That nice big window over there. So lots of natural light in the master bedroom here. And they show us exactly where the TV needs to go here. And then with this builder with Meritage, or Meritage, I don't know how to say it, they usually, I don't know if they have it here, do they have it here? They either have it to where the outlets are kind of like straight into the wall up here, so it's nice there, or down, or they have a little Smurf cable where it'll like go through and down to the bottom on there. Anyways, all right, so now we've got our master bathroom. The one thing I will say here, I talked about the doors earlier, there will not be a door here. All right, I know some people don't like that. All right, there's definitely enough space to do like a barn door or something. Anyways, we'll walk into the master bathroom. We got his and her sinks, the cabinets, the drawers, the big mirror, all the stuff. Then over here, we got our walk-in shower, these sliding glass doors, and then you do have like 2 benches here. All right, inside the shower. You got a little window action up there. All right, we got our throne area. That, and then back here, we are gonna have our walk-in closet. Pretty good amount of space in here. I can't really do my full spin test in here, but like you guys are at the end of one rack there. You can just see all this space I had to walk over here before touching the other rack. So lots of space in this closet. Anyways, that's gonna wrap this one up. This right here was the Residence 4. We had 4 beds, 3 bathrooms. We have 1,865 square feet. And this one starts at $714,000. So we started things off with their biggest floor plan. We're gonna hop into the smallest floor plan now. This right here behind me is the Residence 1. This is gonna be 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. This one is 1,410 square feet and starts at $619,000. So their smallest and cheapest floor plan for now. All right, so kind of got that Spanish style exterior. Anyways, let's go on in and see this thing. I like that. I like the tile work on the arch here. That's pretty cool. I like that. Anyways, nice little porch area out front here. Not all the houses are gonna have. Walk on in. We've got a nice little downstairs area. So you immediately have the stairs to the right or the left, depending on the orientation, whichever model you like. You get a nice little pan of this downstairs area. There is a door right here, so I got a little coat closet right as we enter. You kind of enter right into this living room. So you got where the TV should go, right up there. They don't have the TV in the model here. So you have the windows on each side, and then this nice window looking out to the backyard. Some nice like wood furniture here. Coffee table, little entertainment center thingamabob. Nice flooring throughout, the area rug. And then to me, it just feels crammed when you have this. I guess it makes sense a little bit because the door that's right there, but it kind of feels crammed when you're like forcing to have this here. So You could have it here, you could not have it here. Totally your call. I just don't think I would, just depending on your situation. You have kids, maybe you gotta have that there. I don't know. Anyway, so you got this nice island here. Countertops, microwave, stove, oven, all that good stuff. And then you'll see on this one, this is modeled without the extended backsplash. With Meritage, a lot of their homes do have the extended backsplash, as they put them out into production. So I don't think it's a crazy upgrade to get the extended backsplash. And yeah. Anyway, so get your island here, the straight shot of where the TV should go. Probably want to put something on that naked wall right there too. That's set up there. I'll come down this way. So this will be our garage access right here, and then we got a little powder room downstairs. Just the toilet, sink, all that good stuff. Yeah, just a really cool little view back here. I'm going to assume this is the pantry. It is pantry / storage. All right, so this is the smallest one, and I feel like it's got more, maybe it's wrong, but I feel like it's got more storage space for the pantry than the biggest one. It goes under the stairs there, so. Anyways, and then you've got the backyard out here. Once again, blank canvases. Oop, not letting me out. Anyways, a little taste of the backyard there. All right, let's go on and head upstairs. All right, so we reached the top of the stairs, and let's go. Let's do this. So we got the master. I believe that's the master over there. We'll check it out. But we got the laundry room over here, so we'll start there. All right, so we got a laundry room right at the top over here. So you got shelf for your laundry hiccups. Then, guys, this wasn't intended to be a model, so they did put the proper doors, the proper doors in here. And then you get to see kind of an example of the carpet too. We'll walk on into the first bedroom. They got this one's kind of staged as a nursery. And they still do have the tall ceilings upstairs. Some of the builders do like 8-foot ceilings upstairs. So they have the tall ceilings in here. Great insulation too. Nice little feel. This, you got the two windows there, and another one off to the side over there, so lots of light coming through. Yeah, one thing to notice, like, there is no light here. You need to hang your own. So like where I'm looking with you right now, that's just the natural sunlight coming through. And we've got our closet over here. Keep on walking though. We got bedroom number 2 right here. Same deal. See, this is natural light coming into this one. Nice, you got the double windows right there. Pretty decent sized room. That wooden closet over there. A nice big wall there for TV, desk, whatever. And then what I want to point out to you guys is you can I just want to point out the parking situation here. So you see like on this street here, there's like a shared driveway, which is going to be how most of the places are. But then over here, there's like a main road or street in the community where you like sidewalk parking. So different types of parking here. There's some guest parking spots available as well. Alrighty, now let's go across the stairs into the master. We got the master bedroom here. Got lots of windows again. They do have the lighting in here, but the windows are letting some natural light in. That mirror is massive. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about in the last house, right? So you got these little Smurf cable thingies, all right? So they do have the plugs up here, but then this is for wiring to go down if you have like an entertainment center down below. Like for me, I have my PlayStations where I could put the wire through here, and I have my gaming system down here. Yes, I'm 30, how old am I? 37? I'm 37 and I still play video games. It's therapy. All right, and did I show you guys around? Got windows there, more windows over there. Nice big bed. So this is a really good sized room. And we got our master bathroom. So the his and her sinks there, all the normal stuff. Kind of the lighting in here. Sometimes they have the lighting right above. I just wanted to show you. You don't have it on this one. All right, but we got our shower here. Same shower as the last one, basically. We've got our throne area right there. And then we've got our walk-in closet. It's like a narrow hallway right here. I got wide shoulders. I fit though. I was worried that because I have wider shoulders that I was like, I guess I kind of am scraping my shoulders against the wall. So if you have like clothes that stick out, yeah, it's not the best option potentially. Maybe this is like the pants and stuff go. I don't know. Oops. Anyways, so that's gonna wrap this one up. It was very echoey in that closet there. So this right here was residence 1. We have 3 beds, 2.5 bathrooms. This one is 1,410 square feet, and it starts at $619,000. Okay, so we've seen their biggest floor plan, their smallest floor plan. Now let's meet somewhere in the middle. This right here is residence 3. We have 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. This one right here is gonna be 1,647 square feet, and we're gonna get this one starting at $682,000. Now, as far as curb appeal goes, this is probably my favorite exterior that they've got with the stones and like that. It's called craftsman. I don't know what they call it. Each builder calls it different. So sometimes someone will call this craftsman, sometimes they'll call it farmhouse. I don't know. Anyways, very cool exterior here. Like this little seating area. So they got it staged out front. Porch area. Anyways, let's go on in and see this thing. Oh, nicely done. Nice straight shot of a hallway here with the stairs. Little art and stuff, but you got the stairs going up top. You got a little overhang there, and they've decorated this wall super nice. Little paneling, kind of like a nice little accent to it. So you have some big naked walls. This is yours. Now we get this nice entryway table, big old mirror. I'll keep walking down. So this is going to be the garage access right here, and over here we're going to have our powder room downstairs, like a your guest bathroom when you're hosting. So you got your toilet, you got your sink, all the normal stuff that goes into a little powder room. You got a little window on the side. I'm coming through here, and we've got our downstairs living area. So like a great room here. I do like the layout of this one. This actually might be this. So yeah, this one is probably my favorite downstairs that we've seen today. Just I like that makes sense to have like a dining table behind that over there versus it felt like the other ones were kind of scrunched together and they forced it on, if you know what I mean. Anyways, all right, so we got this right here, our living room, all this natural light right there, area rug, and then you got the darker flooring on this one. So spin it around. Over here, we're gonna have that designated dining area. And I actually do think it makes sense. Like you guys tell me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I like this layout for downstairs a lot better than the other two that we walked in. All right, and to be honest, at my house, it's kind of the straight shot that we're at the other ones. My house is a little bit bigger, so it feels, I don't know, it just feels bigger, not as tight. But this is a cool little setup here. Like that, I'll spin around here and show you the kitchen. Really nice vibe down here. So this feels like a good floor plan for entertaining downstairs. So you got lots of counter space. You got this big old island right here. They got 3 seats there. You might, if you get smaller, you got some smaller butts, you can maybe do 4. All right. You got the extended backsplash on this one. Like countertops, and you got the gray cabinets here. So they're showcasing a little bit of everything that they got going on. Okay, so right here we're gonna have a little pop-in pantry. I like that. Lots of space there. And I think I skipped this spot. Coat closet right here. There's not one at the front of the house. And then you'll see like the paneling they put on this wall, they put on this little accent wall behind the TV here too. So just want to show you guys for design inspiration. That was not an option from the builder, but I did skip over the backyard. So backyard slider is going to be here. Decent little space here. So anywho, let's go on upstairs. As I'm going and doing that, I just want to remind you guys that this is a show I post every single Saturday at 8 a.m. So if you like the sort of stuff where we're touring new houses, new communities, showing you guys what it's like to live somewhere in SoCal, if you like the stuff, do the stuff, like, subscribe, tap that notification bell. That way you stay up to date on everything going on in this local area. Anyways, I'm walking up the stairs. I'll kind of show you guys behind me. Get to the top. So you got that little window there. You got artwork on the wall. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even expect that when I put it up. Like, woo, there's the pool area. Super cool. Resort style living here for sure. So you got this nice hallway at the top of the stairs here. Yeah, you got the overhang. I'll walk on it over, turn to, oh, that's the master, we'll save that. We'll start in the back corner. All right, so we've got our first full bathroom here. There's a normal bathroom, no privacy door on this one, so just straight shot, toilet, shower tub combo, sink, all the stuff. All right, and then over here we're gonna have bedroom number 1. Still got the, despite this being their like cheapest floor plan, all right, they still have the 9-foot ceilings here. Well, music room, I like this. Very cool. That's cool art over there. Very cool setup in here. Really like that. I wonder if this is me just thinking next level. If there's anyone out there who is into music and knows how to read music, like read this stuff. Is this like part of an actual song? Because there could be like subliminal messaging in here. Anyone who likes puzzles, let me know. If you like music and puzzles. There's something nice. Windows and everything there. Good spot for the TV. And then in the corner, looks like we're gonna have a walk-in closet. We do. Wow. So a secondary bedroom with a walk-in closet. That's pretty cool. And then you even got like a little window thing in here. Guys, this community is really growing on me. I like the views, the walking trails, the pool, little barbecue area right there. And I'm gonna do like a half spin test in this little closet. Right? It worked out. All right, let's keep it going. Keep this tour moving. All right, so next to that, we're gonna have bedroom number 2. This thing feels massive. Holy smokes. And so you got this set up as a nursery. Lots of space in here. Feels huge. Like the artwork there. And then I call these high five neighbors. All right, so this is also, I'm just going to reach across and give them a high five. So there are some high five neighbors in this community, so not a whole lot of space between the houses. Cool. Yeah, this one, it's funny because on this side it looks smaller, but when you enter over there, it looks huge pointing this way. Yes. Go on and see, I think the last thing to see here, oh, laundry room, okay. Laundry room right here. Washer dryer hookups, that wooden shelf or rack up top. Oh, cool. They have using the frames of the house. Maybe it's in the closet in the master. All right, and then they always want to show the insulation in their house. So that's in the model here. But anyways, the first room as you walk up the stairs is going to be the master. All right, so you got really nice and wide for this one. You see like the bed is gigantic, and you got the dressers or nightstands on each side. Mirrors, or not the mirrors, I keep saying mirrors. The windows on each side of the headboard. This window over here. And look, you got right here, you got that gated entrance. You see live action right there. Someone driving through the gate for you. Okay, and then there's more example of the parkings of the shared driveway, and then you see like that part there. So examples of what the parking is going to be like. So really wide room here. I'm kind of back in the corner just to give you guys a full feel for this thing. Get that accent wall there. Oh, gray or blue, I don't know. Nice wood paneling, shiplap type stuff there. Probably put a TV where that painting is, or maybe put a TV here. I don't know. Nice. Let's go on and walk in to the master bathroom. All right, so we got the same deal. So we have the same shower setup everywhere. So no bathtubs in any of these master bedrooms, at least the way it's modeled. All right, then you got the dual sinks here. His and her sinks, the drawers, the cabinets. Cabinet color matches the downstairs kitchens. Big old mirror. We got our throne area here, right there, and then we've got our walk-in closet. All right, so this one doesn't have the most space, but hey, maybe you don't need that much space. All right, here's a little spinneroonie for you guys. Can't really do a full spin test. I gotta tighten my arms into my body a little bit. Anyways, this right here was the Residence 3, kind of middle of the road for them. 3 beds, 2.5 baths. Going to be 1,647 square feet, and they've got this one starting at $682,000. Alrighty guys, so next up, I'm gonna do what I always do. I'm gonna hop on the map and show you guys what it's like to actually live here. We'll go over the schools, shopping, medical care, things to do, all that sort of stuff. So let's go ahead and dive into the computer. Alrighty, so where the heck are we? So we are at Prado by Meritage Homes. We're kind of on the northern part of Temecula here. And as I mentioned earlier, we are super close to all the shopping and the mall and all that. So you see it right, right here, boom, we are, I mean, yeah, super, super close there. So the first thing I do want to do though, real quick, is bring up the schools. Do that. So we're going to be at Barnett Elementary School. All right, Barnett Elementary is about a 5-minute drive, just kind of right behind the lake right there. So basically in the same neighborhood that we are, just kind of on the other side of that street that runs in front of this community. So 5 minutes there. We got Day Middle School, which is right by the mall. There we go. All right, so the middle school, we're looking at about an 8-minute drive. And then for the high school, we got Chaparral, I don't know how to say it, but maybe someone in the comments could help me out. But we are about a 9-minute drive there. So all 3 levels of school, less than 10 minutes. And then there is a charter school called Temecula Prep, which is a little bit further away, but if you want that charter school experience, looking at a little bit more than 20 minutes away there. So those are the options there. Next up, let's just do the shopping. I'll do Promenade Temecula just to show you. I'll type it in. All right, we're looking at about a 5-minute drive, but that's just like to get to the center of the mall. If we're looking at, there's a Barnes and Noble right there. Oops. Barnes and Noble, 4 minutes, right? So you see like super, super close to the mall right here. So this mall is like your traditional mall. You got, you know, the department stores, the food court, movie theater, Dick's Sporting Goods, Round One bowling alley, and arcade type stuff. Lots of restaurants around too, like on the outskirts. So all around the outskirts here, all kinds of restaurants and fast food options. There's also a Lowe's up here, grocery stores. You got Costco and the Costco gas station there. So literally everything you could possibly want is going to be like right here, just right down the street. So we'll call it 5 minutes to be on the generous side. Maybe you need to drive on the other side of the mall, but 5 minutes to get to the mall where you're going to have everything you need. And then even like the grocery store right here. So like you got Winco for grocery store. Literally there's other gas stations besides Costco at the mall too. Like I think there's a 76 gas station. So literally anything you need within 5 minutes. And then if you go kind of further over, you see more movie theaters. Temecula Cinemas there. There's where Costco is. There's a cool place over here. You got where we go? Is that At Home here? Yeah, At Home's like a cool like home decor type stuff. Giant warehouse store is awesome there. And then you see all these other shops that are kind of really close by here. So Hobby Lobby. Bottom line is all kinds of stuff. 5 minutes away, and then you're super close to Old Town Temecula as well. All right, so less than 10 minutes away from Old Town Temecula, we're gonna have the different mom and pop, you know, shops and not shop, like I guess they're shops too, but like breweries, restaurants, that sort of stuff. And then we got Pechanga, the casino. So we want to go golfing, gamble. There's cool restaurants there. There's even like a cool pool area. It's 15 minutes away from Pechanga. So guys, this is a prime location in Temecula, and really this whole, you know, Inland Empire area. What else do I want to show you? I wanted to show you Wine Country, Sulu Callaway. All right, you're 15 minutes away from Wine Country. You see the freeway entrance is right there, so super close to the freeway, less than 5 minutes to a freeway entrance if you're someone who needs to commute. I will go up here and kind of show you some of the shopping stuff that is in Murrieta. So you got all that shopping at the mall there, but if you go up this way just a little bit on Margarita Road right here, boop. All right, there's some more. There's like gas stations and stuff
I might have picked the wrong street. It is Margarita. Maybe that's where it is. Anyways, so you got all kinds of stuff super close. Then you got the Sam's Club up here, and then to that Sam's Club in Marietta. Sam's Club Marietta. Right there, you're 6 minutes to that shopping center. So you got, pick your poison really. So you've got Sam's Club there. You got the Hat, which is a great pastrami sandwich spot. You've got the Habit. You've got Buffalo Wild Wings, Wendy's, all kinds of options there. And then even across the way up here, you got more shopping. So just tons and tons, great location. Next up, you see a Walmart here as well. I'm gonna give you guys a little insider tip here. All right, since I saw that Walmart, I know that Carini's is right here. Carini's, like, what's some of the best pizza I've ever had, and I love pizza. All right, so you see there, almost 800 reviews and at 4.7 stars. Phenomenal pizza. All right, so if you're in the area, go there. Anyways, so that's it for the kind of the shopping part of it and a little bit of the things to do. Next up, let's do medical care. All right, so you got there's a little Kaiser medical office in Temecula, Kaiser Permanente Temecula. It's right by us here. So just normal medical offices right there, 5 minutes away. Then you got more up in Marietta. And then there is the Rancho Springs Medical Center, which is kind of right where that Sam's Club was, right across the freeway there. So this is kind of one of the bigger hospitals in this general area. So you got this one right up to 15, kind of where the 15 and 215 meet. So pretty big hospital there. And you go a little bit further north. All right, you got another one. You got Loma Linda Medical Center, a little bit further north. So 15 minutes to that one. There's also Loma Linda Children's Medical Center. I don't think it's a hospital, but they got treatment there. So the children's side there. And then a little bit further north, you got the Kaiser facility in Marietta as well. So lots of stuff within a 15-minute drive of this location here. And there's also, while we did this, there's another Costco that we passed, another shopping center here in Marietta. So let me see how far that one is. Let's do Costco right there. So that's 11 minutes, call it 10 minutes. So guys, tons to do within 15 minutes from this location. Shopping, medical care, things to do. I guess we'll do airports next. We'll do San Diego. And this is actually a good spot right by the freeway right here. So about an hour, a little bit over an hour to get to the airport down in San Diego. Now keep in mind, I do these as kind of points of reference. So maybe you don't need to fly out of San Diego, but maybe you just want to see where San Diego is as a point of reference. So go to the Gaslamp, go to Padre Game, something like that. So hour and 3 minutes from the airport there. Next up, let's do John Wayne in Irvine. Hour and 10 there. Ontario next. A little bit less than an hour there. That one's super easy to get in and out of. The security lines, all that stuff super fast. We'll do Palm Springs, which I know they're remodeling basically and doing some upgrades there. So about an hour and a half from the Palm Springs airport. There looks like there's some sort of traffic for a little bit right as you merge onto the 60 there. So that's far. And let's see LAX. LAX is about an hour and 45 minutes away. So those are just some things to consider. Next up, let's do some fun stuff, like the end of some fun stuff. Let's go to Disneyland. About an hour and 10 minutes away from Disneyland, not too shabby. And then I'll wrap things up with some beaches. So we got La Jolla Shores Beach, a little bit over an hour there. Oceanside Pier. Oh, let's call it the same. Oceanside Pier, 50 minutes. And then I'll do Dana Point Harbor, about an hour and 15 to a beach down in Orange County. So that is basically that. So let's go back and wrap this video up.
Alrighty, that wraps this video up. We toured these 3 models they've got. Now keep in mind there are 4 floor plans in total, so we did skip over their Residence 2, which is in between 1 and 3. All right, but anyways, we toured these 3 floor plans, hopped on a map and showed you guys what it was like to actually live here whenever school, shopping, medical care, things to do, all that sort of stuff. And guys, keep in mind, this is one of the best locations around. All right, you're super close to the mall, as I mentioned earlier, close to schools. And then in this community, you got the pool area, the walking trails, the fire pit, the barbecue area, all kinds of really cool stuff in this gated community in Temecula. So prime location. All right, with an HOA of $267 a month, and then the tax rate is about 1.89%. So lots to do in this general area. So if any of these floor plans are something that you're interested in, if you like any of these, make sure you go ahead and reach out. My phone number is gonna be on the screen right now, whether you want to come out today, tomorrow, next week, next month, whenever. I would love to be your local guide to the area and help you find your somewhere in SoCal, whether it's here or somewhere else. The other thing, all right, this is a show I post every single Saturday at 8 a.m. So if you like the sort of stuff where I'm showing you new houses, new communities, showing you guys what it's like to live somewhere in SoCal. If you like the stuff, do the stuff, like, subscribe, tap that notification bell. That way you stay up to date on everything going on in this local area. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here, go to the mall and grab some lunch. I will see you guys next week. If you like this video, you'll probably like this one over here, and I'll see you in there.